What's up guys, welcome back to Shifting Lanes. My name is Gregson and today we're going for a drive in the 240. Except there's one problem. It's dead again. So if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you see, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. I'm not sure exactly how much of me you can hear right now because it is insanely windy. And of course I picked the windiest day on earth to give you guys a video, but we have the 240 today and we're taking it on its first drive, and this should be incredibly sketchy because 3 of the tires were flat, the battery is once again dead, I have to use the jump pack. One of our astute viewers mentioned that there might be a bit of an alternator issue, so thank you to whoever made that comment in one of our last videos. I'm gonna throw this on, I'm gonna do a small loop just to give you an idea of what it's like to drive this rickety thing, even though it, for its age, it's in pretty good shape as mentioned, but a little nervous because, yeah, we could shatter a brake line, so yeah, that's fun. But anyway, let's throw this jump pack on there. Let's get it running. I'll throw a GoPro on top of the car. We'll throw one inside, and let's take our first ever drive in our Volvo 240. Okay, well, I'm inside. Car is started clearly, and it engages gear. So here we go. This is gonna be a little sketchy. Oh man, I've never driven a car this old before, to be 100% honest with you. This is gonna be something else. The brakes are definitely very shoddy. I have the jump pack in the back, should it die on me. We're just gonna do basically like a 5-mile loop essentially today, just to get it tested, make sure the car's working appropriately, and just to see what it feels like in its stock form. I'd love to get this thing on the dyno as I wait for traffic to pass. I'll talk to you guys. I'd love to get this thing on the dyno to see what it made. I think it made 114 horsepower as it was when it first came out, so man, I can't even go. I'm like too nervous to pull out of here. There's cars coming off Route 80. I'm at Blue Sky Performance and Restoration here in Bud Lake, New Jersey. If you don't know them, go check them out. I'll link them in the description below. It's Blue Sky Performance Jesse and Blue Sky Performance Jeff. They do amazing builds. They're actually gonna go to SEMA next week or the week after, and they have a build there that's absolutely insane, so you guys have to check it out. I'll be featuring it on our Instagram. Yeah, so oh my god, this thing is so slow. I can barely even get it up to speed. 30, 40, oh my god, yikes. It's got a tremendous pull to the right. Wow, okay, this is yeah, this is not great. Oh man. So, initial impressions, it's incredibly slow, obviously, for a 30-year-old car. I'm putting my foot down, clicks down to gear, go, 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 go. Yeah, I mean, it goes. That's about all I can say of it. The steering actually feels really good. It's heavy enough that I know what I'm doing, but it's light enough that it doesn't feel overly burdensome, which is really kind of strange. I really expected this to be a lot heavier than it was, but man, this thing was really kind of nice. Steering wheel's good, layout is good. I feel like I'm very up against the door here. Wow, oh my god, this is such a crazy pull to the right. Like, wow. I don't know what that is. I mean, God knows. I'm sure it needs an alignment of some kind, but yeah, okay, so far so good. I'm doing 45 miles an hour. Everything's good. Car seems pretty stable. Nothing has broken yet within the first 2 minutes of driving, so that's really good. Yeah, actually, this is kind of nice. It's much quieter than the VR, obviously, because the VR is pretty nuts as far as loud is concerned, but it's way quieter in here than I thought it would be. That's pretty intense, I gotta say. Car feels good, other than the pull. I'm gonna try to like adjust my seat on the fly a little bit, because yeah, it needs to be. Oh god. We have power windows, and they actually work! No kidding. And some little manual adjustments. Very cool. Always adjust your mirrors before you go driving, but you know, you do what you can. when you're doing a test drive for the first time and you forget basically everything you're supposed to do because of terror and excitement. Going around a turn. This thing feels really planted for what it is. Oh man, this is great. I'm a huge fan. Oh, the light's out. My seat, I don't know if it's just the seat in this car, but it feels like it's, oh Jesus. Oh man, this thing is just not great. My seat feels like it's kind of pointed in one direction. Wow, the pull is definitely worse now. Something is definitely wrong or happening with the car. The pull is very bad to the right. So I have to put in at least 3 or 4 degrees worth of counter steer just to keep this thing straight. So it's definitely, yeah, this is a huge pull to the right, so we're gonna have to check that out. Not entirely sure what that is, but again, like I said, we'll figure it out. So yeah, the pull's happening. Whoa, oh my God. So yeah, the pull is happening all over the place. The car actually kind of seems to have a mind of its own right now. I'm going in a straight line and putting my foot down, and the wheel is just doing this. It's sort of crazy. I have an SRS light. I'm assuming there's something wrong. Ooh, horn works. I'm assuming there's something wrong with the airbag system. It's a little bit louder on the right front. I wonder if I have a tire going down, or that one of the tires is down essentially. After it was reinflated last week, so all the tires held air. Nothing was flat when I set off just now, but we'll check it out when we get out. Other than that, the car actually feels pretty solid. I'm quite comfortable in here. These seats, for how old they are, they're not really that uncomfortable. I don't think I'd like to go on a very long road trip with them, but for what they are, not too bad, I gotta say. So let's talk about the performance of the car. It's pretty much non-existent. This is basically just a daily driver to get around town. Put your foot down. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of pedal travel. I was not really expecting that much pedal travel for the accelerator. Again, this is my first time ever driving a 240. But you know, it goes and it goes pretty decently for what it is. I was shocked to learn that these things are less than 3,000 pounds depending on the, oh God, oh, so many bumps, oh, so many bumps. I was shocked to learn that these things are less than 3,000 pounds, which is pretty interesting. We're gonna pull back on 46 here and I can actually give it a little gas to see how it's going. The temperature gauge works. We have a decent amount of gas in here. So I'm just gonna wait until some traffic goes, and then I'm gonna floor it. Well, not floor it. Go fast enough to get out of people's way is basically what this is gonna be. Okay, once it got up to speed, pretty good. Not too bad. Giving the thumbs up to blue skies, I passed them again. I'm gonna go for this loop one more time, and I think that's gonna be it for the day, just because I really want to kind of figure out this pull, and I don't want to do too much with the car. I don't want to overstress it before we start actually ripping it apart and doing stuff to it. But yeah, so far so good. Just driving this in this tiny little area, honestly, I can tell why people like this platform. The visibility is superb. I can see absolutely everything around me, less those seats in the back. The rear visibility is great. The A-pillars are really tiny because, you know, it's an older car. You get not a ton of safety. I mean, Volvo was at the forefront of safety basically forever up until in the last 5 years when everyone sort of caught up to them. But Volvo is still one of the safest brands out there. But, you know, older cars in general, you get tiny A-pillars, you get a lot of smaller things. As far as safety is concerned, the crumple zones are smaller, the side impacts are smaller, your belt line is lower, which, you know, everything on that has changed over the years. But overall, I feel very planted in this car. I feel, you know, confident driving, even just doing it for, you know, I'm looking at the timestamp on right now. It's only been 8 minutes of me driving this thing. And I think it's in pretty good shape, honestly. If you did a big detail on this car and made, you know, maybe spent like, I don't know, $1,000 on just fixing it up, this would be a really competent daily driver that anyone could drive right now, no problem, hands down, honestly. It feels very good. Like using this to get around town, not a problem at all. I really don't think so. Let's see if there's any washer fluid in here. Oh my God, the windshield wipers work and the washer fluid works. Wow, they're really slow though. Yikes. Wow. That is streaky. That is, visibility as I said, visibility was great. Visibility just got worse. Oh, that's a big bang. I really wonder if one of the tires is down, because it doesn't feel like any of the suspension components are really in horrible shape, but it does feel like something is wrong in the right front. And given that the wheel is wandering, I think I have a flat up front right. So after this loop, I'm gonna pull back in, we'll inspect, and then we'll see exactly what's going on. Since this is the place where no one is, we'll give it one last throw down with the gas. Go, 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 go. Okay. I mean, it's really not bad. As long as you plan your accelerations and getting out into traffic and pulling onto a highway, you know, it's no slower than, you know, your comparable super low-end commuter car these days. It's really not that bad. Transmission doesn't really kick down well. It just kind of goes. Brakes feel pretty good, to be 100% honest. When I left Jeff, who does the mechanical side of Blue Sky, he was just like, just make sure you take it a little easy, because you may strip a brake line just for how old they are. So I'm taking it a little easy, but brakes do feel pretty good. I gotta be 100% honest. It's really good. I get why. I didn't even finish that thought. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I'm really excited to drive this thing because I like it a lot. I really do. I think this is awesome. It's got a blue interior. What's not to like about a blue interior? Shout out NordCap Bros. Why people like this car is it's a good platform, good visibility, huge engine bay. Like, I feel like I'm driving a GT car with how gigantic this nose is. Great amount of space back here for wagons, and even in the sedans you get a really good amount of space. It feels nimble. It doesn't feel overly taxed in the corners. It doesn't feel gigantic from a performance potential scenario. I mean, yeah, I totally get it, and I get why people do LS swaps and drift builds and all sorts of crazy cool stuff with these cars. And, you know, full transparency, LS swaps and drift builds with these things are cool, regardless of what the Volvo purists say. So sorry guys, but those are sweet builds, and who knows, maybe we might go that direction with this thing. We're still deciding. I know I said in this video we would tell you what we're gonna do with it, but we're still deciding because we don't have the budget for it quite yet, and we're seeing exactly what we want to do. So maybe we can just spruce it up a little bit over the winter and build it a little bit in the spring. Oh God, this wheel is like yeah, the wheel cover's not good. We got clear sailing here. We don't have anyone going on the right. Wow, it's nice to look back and have so much visibility when you're doing a shoulder look. All right, we're pulling back into Blue Sky, and I'll give you my final thoughts once I park this thing up. Okay, so let's kill it. Car's dead. Yep, dead again. Battery cannot hold charge. All right, so whatever. We're good, we're back, we're safe. That's a good thing. So, that was creepy. Did you guys hear that? Anyway, so overall thoughts, really good. Way better than I thought it would be. This car was used as a daily driver before we purchased it. So yeah, it definitely continues to show that it is daily drivable for sure. I definitely maintain that if we put like $1,000 into this thing and just sold it, we could probably get between $3,000 and $4,000 for it, make our money back, and someone will have a super good daily driver. I'd like to say that there are no leaks in here. It has been monsooning in New Jersey the last like 2 days, and there's 0 leaks in here. My R, and this is a typical R thing if you don't know when you're watching this channel for the first time, the roof drains in that thing shove water into the cabin when they get too clogged, which is a problem, and I've had that problem. So there's water in the back of my car right now, in the back of the R, and there's no water in here, which should speak volumes to the build quality of these old 240s. I'm really excited to have this thing. I think this is a really good purchase. Now, like I said, we don't have the budget to kind of just shove a really cool LS or a built B23 230T into this thing. I don't think that, I don't think we could do it this year, in the calendar year. So 2020 will probably be saving some money, because I want to make this thing and turn it into something really cool. I don't know what yet, but stay with us with this thing, because it might be few and far between on the videos with this as we kind of save up to build it up a little bit. But once we do have the funds to kind of make this thing a reality and really super build it, because I want to do it here at Blue Sky. We've also been reached out to by Nick Haas over on the West Coast to potentially work with them. So I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do yet. If Nick's going to build us an engine, ship it out here, ship the car out there to get the engine, bring it back here to restore it. We just don't know yet, so bear with us as we kind of make that decision. We may go in a different direction as far as the channel is concerned, with some newer stuff coming in. Full transparency to you guys, I like to be transparent on this channel for what we do here. The review videos make the most money for us, to be 100% honest, because that's what people are searching for in Google. So if you guys see us do a review video, please just go ahead and watch it. You can chuck it on mute, just make sure it runs in the background. That would be awesome if you guys could do that for us. That's the best way to kind of support the channel, is just to watch all our videos. The review videos are what makes all of this sort of possible. Of our top like 15 best revenue videos, I think like 12 of them are all reviews that we've done in the past. So yeah, watch our reviews. We have good opinions. I hope you guys like them. I know you guys are here for Volvo content, but just so you know, the reviews are what kind of make the channel grow and make the give the channel more money to actually do these cool builds. So watch the reviews. Spiel over. So I'm gonna hop out. I'm going to get a final thought. Maybe I can grab Jeff really quick to get a final thought on the car, and yeah, we'll sign off for the day. All right, so we're outside again. Thank you, little jump pack. You really helped out today. But looking down here, it looks like sort of a flat tire. I mean, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of heat coming off that. So for sure, that's the issue of the wandering. I mean, the thing might even be bent, 100% honest with you. Yeah, there's way less heat in this tire. This thing is ice cold. This thing is insanely hot. I'm actually very surprised that didn't blow while I was... Oh yeah, all right, so that's the issue. All right, so the wandering issue is fixed. Well, not fixed, but we know what it is. That tire was super flat, and it definitely is way too stretched. All of these tires are way too stretched. Stance looks pretty cool, but yeah, we're gonna need to get a whole bunch of money to fix all this stuff for sure. But at least the wandering issue is a flat tire and nothing with the suspension or steering. So that is good news. So walking back up from the lower shop, yeah, I'm a huge fan of this thing. Like I said, don't know what we're gonna do with it yet, but we will figure it out. At any rate, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you want to see more of this car, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up. And yeah, more to come on that car over there. That's my Volvo V70R. I'm gonna try to find a really nice back road so I can take you guys for a really cool drive. I hear there is a road around here that is very similar to a mini Tail of the Dragon. So I'm gonna go try to find that in another video. Love the 240, love the platform. We're gonna do something cool with it, so stick around. And yeah, just watch more videos. If you wanna follow us on Instagram, it is @ShiftingLanes. You can follow me on Instagram @RealGregsonM. And that will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I catch you next time. See ya.